hope you're enjoying Vlogtober. So I just fired up our Halloween candle there, the candy corn. So the progress of today's video will know how she smells. It is late afternoon time. I'm just watching little Saucony Jolie. I'm home, getting some work done from home today, and I haven't eaten anything yet. I have been making this brunchy kind of recipe intermittently for the past few months, and I've always wanted to share it with you guys. I think you'll enjoy it. It's kind of a riff. A riff? What is it? Isn't a riff like something in guitar? I don't know. I'm just like making words up at this point. It's kind of a spin on my classic cauliflower oats. Also my cauliflower rice pudding that I make in the COSORI. I have a recipe for it in the recipe playlist. This is something though that I think you guys will enjoy seeing. You've kind of asked me if I could show certain aspects of this with you all, so I'll be doing that today. I thought it'd be fun, just have a little brunch together and chit chat. So I just whipped up a one of these mushroom matcha lattes, the new ones from 4 Sig, and I'm gonna try it out here. I used their little whisk. This is the matcha latte. It's got coconut milk powder in it, and I don't believe it has any sugar in it. I put 1 stevia packet in it. Oh, it's already got a little bit of stevia in it, but no sugar. So let's give it a taste. I've tried the chai latte. It's quite good. It's not sweet at all, so it needs a little stevia. I'm just drinking out of my SPF 50 cup here. Ooh, that's really good. That's really good. I dare say this is one of the better matcha-based beverages I've ever had. Their plain matcha is wonderful. The reason I like it so much is that it's like inherently a little bit creamier and thicker and richer than just plain matcha. I think because of the pulverized mushrooms. I don't know, they probably the glucans or something just like bulk it up a little bit. But this, with the coconut milk powder in there, oh, it's really good. You know, they did a study on tea consumption as far as the antioxidant benefits. Come to find out, drinking tea with milk, either black tea or green tea, drinking tea with either dairy milk or soy milk, that's what's been examined thus far, actually lowers the antioxidant capacity, scavenging capacity and benefit of the tea. Did you guys know that? There are 2 studies on PubMed that show that, one with black tea and then I think another one with black and green tea. I can't remember. The first one looked at dairy milk and the second one looked at soy milk. So if you're into matcha lattes, do you know that there is probably some of the scavenging is subdued, but I don't know, maybe coconut milk powder less so than dairy. I'm just guessing, I have no idea. But this really tastes good. Oh, it's really good. Yeah, the reason I say maybe coconut milk powder less so than others is that if you look at the non-dairy milks, right, almond milk, coconut milk, they really have a low protein content as compared to soy and dairy milk. And I wonder if the proteins just kind of bind up some of the antioxidant activity, and that's what leads to that dampening effect. Whereas maybe you wouldn't get that with coconut milk or almond milk. That being said, I think matcha tastes extra nice with a little bit of warm non-dairy milk in it. But this is quite good, quite good. Let's just get you positioned there, but. All right, so first up, I'm just gonna chop up some cauliflower here like I normally do. I like to put a towel down and I have this lame cutting board and it has these annoying little groovy doodles that I can't stand, so I put it upside down, I know. Could we get any more like frat boy bachelor kitchen culinary experience? All right, now let's just get some cauliflower here. You know, Costco has been out of the rice cauliflower that I normally enjoy the convenience of, so I've had to purchase it whole, and it's kind of annoying because I have to do this step. I know, right? First world problems, having to chop your own cauliflower. But people ask me why I add cauliflower to like my oatmeal and stuff. It just kind of adds a little bit of, you know, extra something to a bowl of oatmeal or a bowl of rice in this case. So I don't know, just kind of pick how many florets you want. There's no recipe for this. It just comes together. Really rough there. You could do more fine of a chop. Doesn't really matter. All right, let's just dance her into the COSORI. I use my COSORI every single night, at least. I think I use it like twice a day. I use it to feed myself in the morning or late afternoon as I'm doing today, and then again in the evening for dinner. It's really handy. I've been using my COSORI for like about a year now, and my mom has an Instant Pot. You guys always want to know, like, how does this compare to the Instant Pot? I really prefer this to the Instant Pot. I can't stand the Instant Pot because it comes with no instructions. It's really difficult to use, and I don't know. I think that the COSORI is pretty foolproof. It's got all these like preset settings on it. Currently, I've been using it at nighttime a lot on the crock pot setting rather than the pressure cook function. But today, I'm going to show you guys this recipe. It is on the pressure cook function, the multigrain specifically. So yeah, but it continues to perform swimmingly. I've also tried making popcorn in this. That's quite fun. I'd like to try making vegan yogurt in this. I was on a kick for a while there with non-dairy, with vegan yogurt making, like, what, 2 years ago? And frankly, I just couldn't keep up with it. I was a little too, I just didn't want to dedicate my time to making non-dairy fermented gruel. But I'd like to try it here in the COSORI. Apparently you can bake a cake in here. I wonder if it will do my taxes for me this year. That'd be nice. Tax time will be here before you know it. Those are the only two things that are really guaranteed. There are only two things that are guaranteed in life: death and taxes. Yep, macabre. Hey, it is Halloween time. I gotta have a little spook. Let's get scared for taxes and death. What am I looking for? Okay, we got the cauliflower chopped up. All right, this is the next ingredient. I'm gonna use some red rice. The color doesn't matter, but this red rice that I got at Kroger on clearance for $1.99. It's really good. So you're just gonna do a tablespoon of rice in this recipe. Move over, Jacques Pepin. Keep a tablespoon there. And let's do, I don't know, a tablespoon of rolled oats. You may be like, why aren't you doing a full serving? Oh, you'll see. You'll see. All right, then I'm going to throw in some golden berries. I'm also going to dash in some of the Frontier Co-op pumpkin pie spice. You could also use cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, whatever you like. Let's have a sip here. This is really good. All right, so now I've got the cauliflower, the oats, and the golden raisins, and the pumpkin pie spice in there. I'm just going to cook it on the multi-grain setting with the pressure lid on. I'm adding a cup of water. multigrain. Yeah, you see how easy COSORI makes it? You just hit multigrain. It's bizarre. I can see the number 10 here, but when I look through the camera, it does this weird spinny thing. I don't think it translates. I don't know the science behind that. But I do it on normal medium pressure, just 10 minutes, multigrain setting, and make sure the valve is down, and start. Okay, so that's gonna cook the cauliflower down, as well as that, a little bit of rice and oats. You could also do that on the stove, but the magic that I haven't really shared with you guys, and it's been going on in my life for a while now, and I feel like I haven't been totally transparent that I've had this in my life for, I don't know, actually a year. I've had it in my life for a year. I bought it at JCPenney on Ebates. Ebates was doing a thing where it was like, I don't know, 12% cash back, so I got it on JCPenney online, on clearance, and it is amazing. I'll show you guys. It is, oh yeah, it's my baby Bella air fryer. I figured now would be a good time to introduce you to Bella because I've had a good year of using it and I really like it and find it convenient. Bella is how I make my baked radishes that I'm always talking about in my grocery haul. I just put them in there and let them go. But anyways, yeah. The reason I thought it'd be a good time now to share with you guys is I just got the Costco connection, and Costco does not sponsor me or know I exist, nor am I affiliated with them, although I am an executive member, but only because I pay for the executive membership. Costco is releasing from the vault an air fryer this month. So those of you Costco shoppers, if you're curious about an air fryer, this is how I have been using it consistently and loving it. All right, but what am I gonna make in the air fryer? This is where the magic happens. It is this Eden sprouted mochi, sprouted brown rice mochi that I get on iHerb. This is a magical ingredient. And what it does is just, the only thing in it is organic sweet brown rice. 1 square has 110 calories, 1 gram of fat, 25 grams of carbohydrates, 0 sugar, and 2 grams of protein. It is sprouted brown rice, sweet brown rice. So supposedly it has a higher nutrient bioavailability. It has like 10% of your daily magnesium needs, 4% of your daily zinc needs. So it's got mineral density in it, but it tastes so good, all right? Especially when you bake it in the air fryer, it puffs up into this giant sticky marshmallow pillow of deliciousness. And that dumped into that COSORI rice pudding thing that I'm making, cauliflower rice pudding thing, you'll see the magic come together. It's bizarre, it's weird. I guarantee there's not another YouTube video that shows you how to make this or that is experimenting with this. It's kind of a copycat, I don't know, of maybe a congee, I'm not sure, but whatever, this is better than congee. This is conga. Midpoint feedback. Candy corn, Tuscany Candle candy corn, definitely smells like candy corn. It is wonderful. All right, moving right along. All right, so I just plugged in my air fryer. I'll show you guys how the deal with the rice. All right, so each of the little mochis comes in kind of an individual little piece of plastic. So let me just cut it out of its prison here so that I can liberate it. I had never had this. I've had, mochi ice cream before in the stores, but I've never had it like this. It's kind of a little, naturally a little bit sweet and has sort of a nutty taste. But you can see how it looks like, I don't know, a lot of cement. All right. You can wash this thing and clean it, by the way. Oops, sorry, banging at me. This part, the little basket in the air fryer just lifts out. And you can put both pieces into the washing machine when you want to clean it. You can just put both pieces into the washing machine or wash them by hand whenever, not the washing machine, that's for your clothes, the dishwasher, or wash them by hand. All right, but I'm just gonna drop it in there. I don't use any non-stick cooking spray or anything. And then to show you guys a little bit further, since I told you this is how I make my baked radishes, I'm just gonna throw some radishes in there. You can eat radishes for brunch. Just put, I don't know, 2 radishes in there. And you can also put cauliflower in there. All right, I'll show you. All right, there's our little air fryer basket there. We've got 2 radishes, the sticky rice blob, and that cauliflower. These are kind of going to be mix-in toppings, and this is going to be the base of something magical. Don't ask me how I came up with this. Strange things go on in my brain. All right, so it's closed, and I put it at 350 for 20 minutes, and it'll just go. Look, it's like a little easy bake oven. It'll just go, and then it'll ding when it's done. And my COSORI is cooking the 10 minutes for the cauliflower, and it'll ding when it's done, and they both should be done at about the same time. And I'll show you what I add to this and how it all comes together. All right, so while that's cooking, let me just take a moment to share with you all the Costco connection here. Look at Sally Field. Okay, side note, talk about aging gracefully. I mean, this woman looks identical to Sybil. I mean, she really does not seem to age at all. I've always enjoyed all of her movies. Absolute favorite movie of all time is Steel Magnolias. All right, so I don't recommend the Instant Pot, as I just said. I recommend the COSORI over that. But I've never tried the air fryer that they're sharing here. Mine is Bella. I got it from JCPenney. It's probably not the best one out there. And then they also have KitchenAid to tempt you. So yeah, Kat Cora is showing you here. Oh, see, COSORI just ding. Kat Cora is showing you how to make, she's got 2 recipes. A chocolate budino. Ooh, that looks good. That looks like an upside down chocolate cupcake stuffed with chocolate and topped with bananas. Ooh, looks tasty. And then she also shows you a recipe similar to how I'm throwing the cauliflower in mine, but she's really kicked it up southern notches by adding some hot pepper sauce here, Frank's Red Hots, cayenne. Ooh, you know, this would be a good. You could do this with the Frontier Co-op smoky cayenne. I bet this would be good. She did rainbow cauliflower here, purple and white. Ooh. Look at all these credentials. Chef, author, restaurateur, contributing editor, television host, and personality, health and fitness expert, and lifestyle entrepreneur. Wow. They forgot to mention mom. She's also a mother. That's that should be bumped to the top. That's harder. That's harder to get credentialed in and to maintain accreditation. All right, so the COSORI is done cooking, and the timer just went off on the Bella. So you guys ready to see the magic here? The unboxing. Ooh, look how cool that is. All right, ooh, that looks suggestive. Wow. All right. This is a G-rated channel, guys, but see how that puffs up really nice, like some kind of bizarre, I don't know how to describe it, almost like a puff pastry. Look at that. Isn't that cool? All right, and then we got a little piece of cauliflower in there, and then a lone radish. But sometimes it'll expand, and if you get the cauliflower positioned such a way, it'll kind of latch onto them and make this like weird little like, I don't know, underwater sea creature looking type thing. But we'll just, first up, the first step, this is nice and warm, just put that in my bowl here, and you'll see why in a bit. We'll just close the lid there. And then I also like to add frozen strawberries to the bowl. I know it's like hot and cold. What? I know, I'm crazy. So yeah, I just add like, I don't know, 3 frozen strawberries in there. All right, but now we're gonna doctor up the cauliflower rice pudding here. So we'll just open up the lid. All right, and to this, I'm gonna add 2 sweet leaf stevia packets. This is just to take out the, just kind of sweeten it. You can use whatever sweetener you want. can add a protein if you want, a protein powder. I've really been enjoying this Bob's Red Mill hemp protein. It's just hemp protein. It's just from hemp seeds. So one serving has like 14 grams of protein. So I'm just gonna do like half a serving here, which is 1/8 of a cup. I'm just gonna add it directly in. And then I've been trying out this new Naturals chai spice syrup. This is a stevia-based syrup, no sugar, and it actually has a really nice chai flavor. So I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit in there. This is pretty sweet, so I just put a little bit, like, I don't know, a teaspoon or so. All right, and then I'm just gonna splash in a little non-dairy milk. And you want to use a spatula, a non-metal utensil to kind of scrape the sides. Just easier that way. But I'm going to give it a little mix with my spatula. You can see that's what everything looks like at this point. So the rice and the oats are cooked down, the cauliflower is steamed. I just added the protein powder and the sweetener, and you can see the golden raisins have plumped up nicely. So tasty. All right, so I'm just gonna give it a mix. You guys tripped on Totoro there. My Totoro coffee lid thing was behind you, and I set you on the edge of him, and that created an unstable surface. I don't know what I would call this. See, this is the thing, when you invent recipes and eat them by yourself and don't share them with anyone, they become nameless. So you guys comment below on what you would call this. The no-name breakfast porridge of weirdness, who knows? But I just dump it all on the top. All right, you can see how that kind of looks like a delicious, I don't know. There's no name for this. All right, then you just top that. Just put the baked veggies on there. I know it sounds weird. And then let's top it with one more frozen strawberry. Ooh, look, it's getting bubbly. All right, and then I'll just lightly drizzle a little of the chai spice syrup on top, just a little bit. 'Cause like I said, it is pretty sweet. And then I'll dust some more pumpkin pie spice on. Ta-da! All right, so definitely want to enlist Classy Pal here. I still wear this every night to eat dinner, as evidenced by, I don't know if you can see, there's a little dribble there, a soup dribble. Update on candy corn. It definitely smells like candy corn in here, and it's not overkill, I would say. I was a little nervous that, like the food, this would be headache inducing when it consumed in excess, but thus far, during the duration of this video, it has been lovely. But anyways, here's my Bizarro porridge. Can you guys see? It's really weird, I know, but this recipe, whatever it is, you actually want to eat it with a fork and a spoon. And I like to use these little spoons that I got at the Tutti Frutti yogurt shop. But if you're one of those people like me that likes blending different textures of foods together, this is why I like this recipe. Different textures and flavors and temperatures, it's good. All right, so the cauliflower rice porridge just kind of gets like nice and melty all over everything. All right, here I have a radish on my spoon. So, when you bake the radishes like that, they get crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. When you bite into them, they kind of burst. And cloaked in that chai cinnamon spice, it's like a magical, it's like something that would occur after hours at Disney World. And then the cauliflower porridge on its own is really good. Can you see the red rice in there? And then the pumpkin pie spice, it's really good. And it doesn't taste at all like cauliflower. Like at all. You gotta sip them. Ooh, I need some more water. Ooh, speaking of water, I just had a brilliant thought. Four Siggies should come out with water sticks, you know, like that have the mushrooms in them for, I don't know, like adaptogen water. I'm surprised they haven't come out with that yet. I'd drink that for the taste. Why consume anything? All right. Yeah, that's really good. Oh, speaking of Four Siggy, the chai, I'm gonna try making this at one point with the chai latte, because that stuff is really good. I bet it'd be awesome in this. Just mix it in when you mix in the protein powders. I bet that'd be really good. All right, but this is why, one reason you need a fork. I'm gonna get this big chunk of baked cauliflower, and I'm gonna dip it into the porridge. It's really good. It gets crispy, just like the radishes. It gets crispy on the outside and warm on the inside. You could also dust this before you put it into the air fryer with some of that pumpkin pie spice. It's quite nice. The other thing that is really good in the air fryer is to just take straight up carrots and put them in there. They caramelize a little bit on the outside. Same settings, 350 degrees or whatever I popped it in at, 20 minutes. It's the best veggie bake ever. I mean, you don't have to turn your oven on. It's wonderful. And now that it's wintertime, you probably don't mind having your oven on. But in the summer here in Texas, that's punishment. That is punishment right there, to put the oven on. It doesn't put out a lot of heat either. It's got like a little fan apparatus in the background that blows out, I don't know, just air. But the device itself doesn't ever seem to get hot or overheated or like hot underneath. I've been really happy with it. It wasn't sent to me. I bought it myself on JCPenney. But it's the only one I've ever used. Imagine you could do, I know they make bigger ones. You could do an entire turkey in an air fryer, supposedly. Now, I'm going to pick up a piece of strawberry. See, the strawberry, I think it's best to put the strawberry in there frozen like that, because the heat from the cauliflower and the heat from the rice cake, which we'll get to in a bit, melts it, and it gets to the perfect temperature, whereas if you try to thaw it out, it gets too mushy. And the golden raisins plump up. If you've never had golden raisins before, or golden berries, whatever they're called, they're really tart. But in this, that tartness kind of dissipates out as they cook, and they plump up. It dissipates, and really kind of balances out some of the flavors. All right, it's time to get down to the magic, though, and that is that puffed cake of magic. You go in there with the fork, and you pick it up. It's like a donut. That's what it's like. It's like eating a donut. And if you eat it without all that stuff on top, it's a lot crispier. But I kind of like to let it get a little soggy in there after it's crisped up. You can also do savory renditions of this. Turmeric works really well in this. So yeah, that is my weird brunchy, lunchy, dunchy meal that I've been making. And I thought it'd be fun to share it with you guys in Vlogtober since Costco's got the air fryer on and I've been using the air fryer. Thought you guys might be intrigued by this. I will list in the description box all the unusual ingredients that I used. I got them all on iHerb. But comment below on what you would call this. I have no idea. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget,